This fall, we're going to see the largest third-party campaign in Canadian political history. By third party, I don't mean the Tories, the Liberals, and the NDP. I mean groups that are not official parties weighing into the campaigns. Now, I generally believe that more speech is better and more citizen involvement is better, and why should the parties have a monopoly on debates? But in this case, it's foreign entities, foreign-funded lobby groups that all are gunning for the Conservatives. They will not be held to the same financial scrutiny as Canadian political parties, which are not allowed to take foreign funds. One of those activists is David Suzuki. David Suzuki, of course, is the founder of the David Suzuki Foundation, which takes more than $1 million a year from foreign funders like the Tides Foundation, the Rockefeller Brothers Fund, things like that. Groups who hate the oil sands and generally want to defeat the Conservatives. Let me read to you a quote that David Suzuki gave to a left-wing website called The National Observer the other day, just to give you a hint of how extremist this foreign army is. He said, "We've come through 10 years of the most hostile government ever toward the environment, First Nations, and social justice." All right, that's his opinion. But then here's a hint of the kind of world he would prefer to the one we have now. He says, if you were CEO and ignored information material to the well-being of your company, you could be thrown in jail for that. Our Prime Minister shows such a willful blindness. If we are to have a democracy, we have to get out there and ask our leaders to state their position on these issues and make them tell us. That is our most important priority today. All right, so he disagrees with Stephen Harper. That's fine, that's his right. But did you hear what he said? He said that Stephen Harper, and he said this before, should be jailed for what David Suzuki calls willful blindness. Of course, I would suggest that Stephen Harper, like most Canadians, are not willfully blind. We just disagree with David Suzuki, and we're not paid millions of dollars by lobby groups to attack. I'm worried that the next federal election will be close enough that it could be determined by a foreign army like David Suzuki, which takes funds from foreign lobby groups. I don't think any of us are going to be thrown in jail like Suzuki wants us to be, but I think the country is going to be a lot worse. For TheRebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant.